Oh my. Well, I'm just doing what I usually do. The game is over, so we come to you, win, lose, or draw. We come win, lose, or draw, and we here, so I'm here. So by now, you should already know what happened. As Podbean comes in to join us, I was a little late on them. I'm just here. I'm in my fandom. I've had a pretty good day today, ladies and gentlemen. I preached today at the church and hope that it blessed the people. And I did that today and came home and rested a little bit, knowing that the game was at 3:25, And I had expectations at kickoff. I did. As Podbean come in and we jamming, y'all come on in and let's party. Listen, thanks for y'all popping in with me just for a little bit. I'm anybody watch TV today? Anybody watch the TV? I need y'all to share, real quick before I go on my rampage. I need y'all to share as much as possible, if you don't mind. Who's in here? Hey, Gary, both Garys, Gary Bryant, Gary Atkinson, Wendy's in the house. Am I missing somebody else? Okay, if somebody else in here, they ain't speaking, so I can't tell who you are. But whoever's popping in and watching, I appreciate you coming in. Hey, and Miss Smith, I see you. Miss Smith in the house, one of my co-workers in the house, Cowboy fan. We here, I'm sharing right now. Of course, this won't be long, but I really want to focus my full attention on you guys once I start. I don't want to be distracted, so I'm sharing right now. I just want to know, did anybody so happen to watch the TV? Particularly you Giant fans Uh, were you in here? Were y'all watching today? Let me say this first. I don't have to look up to say this. I'm not gonna call it karma. I'm not gonna call it that. I'm just gonna call it as it is. 1 year ago, Dak Prescott went down, and he went down for the rest of the year. And of course, you didn't wish upon Dak the injury, and I don't think too many people would wish that. However, when it came to the Cowboys, a lot of people charged the Cowboys without Dak. In other words, there was no sympathy for us when we lost Dak. They just said, well, your next man should have stepped up. Your next man should have done this. Your next man should have played well. Y'all got Andy Dalton. Y'all should play way better than this. Y'all 4, we ended up 4-12. Dalton got hurt. Ben DiNucci played. Gilbert played last year. And there was no sympathy for us at all. Everybody knew Dak Prescott was the man, but there was no sympathy. Y'all said we still got Ezekiel Elliott, we still got Amari Cooper, we still got CeeDee Lamb, we still got DeMarcus Lawrence, and some of what you said may have been true. I'll give you that. Now, I'm saying all that to say this. I don't want to hear nobody, y'all haters especially, I don't want to hear nothing about Saquon Barkley going down. I don't want to hear nothing about Daniel Jones getting knocked out. Preston Rios on YouTube. Can the Cowboys beat Tampa Bay at this point of the season? I'm going to be honest with you, Preston. Since I don't know you and you just came into the show on YouTube, and I appreciate you popping in, I'm just going to go ahead and be honest with you. If the Cowboys would have made a decision to run the football, we would have beat Tampa Bay on the first game. Considering the fact that we only lost by 2 and Dak threw the ball 60 times, and I think we only ran less than, I forgot what the number was now, but I believe we would have beat Tampa that night. So right now, yes, we would beat Tampa. Tampa's not what everybody thinks they are. Their defense ain't just that stout and just that great. You respect them, but they're not all that. So I don't even want to talk about Tampa. I don't want to hear nothing about Daniel Jones being out. I don't want to hear nothing about Saquon going out and you're supposed to beat the Giants. We were going to beat the Giants with Saquon. We was going to beat the Giants with Daniel Jones. We was going to beat them anyway. I know it makes a difference when one of them, I'll give you that, but y'all didn't give us that same level with Dak Prescott. So I don't even want to hear it. I'm just going to go and tell y'all that now. All you haters just can't stand the fact of what you know what's going on. You see what's going on. And you don't like what's going on. The truth of the matters, ladies and gentlemen, is this. The Dallas Cowboys are one of the top 3 teams in the NFL. And with each week that goes by, it's a great argument can be made right now after today that the Dallas Cowboys are the best team in the NFL. I said it. And I'm not saying because I'm a Cowboy fan. I'm saying it because I'm seeing what we're doing, and then I'm seeing what other teams look like. The Dallas Cowboys are one of the most complete teams in the NFL as we speak. Now, you ain't got it. I know you haters ain't going to get it, but you know it's the truth. You know it. Here's the reason why. This offense that we have cannot be stopped. I'm going to say it one more time because y'all don't like it. This offense that we have cannot be stopped. It's just too much. It's too much to deal with. It's too much. You can't stop it. If you try to do it, I mean, Schultz is killing, the receivers are killing, the running backs are killing. I mean, it's nonstop. The offensive line is annihilating people. It's too much to deal with. You can't stop it. We score at will. We're scoring at will, yeah. At will. And let me say this: if it wasn't for the first half little hiccups, the fumble that Dak messed up, and the interception and all that, we just about would have scored 50 points today. Y'all realize it? What we end up with? 40, 44? Am I right? Final score 44-20. You got to keep in mind, Dak fumbled that kept his eye off the ball on shotgun. Probably looked like about the 6-yard line. We were just about to score it in. We would have scored with the few hiccups in the first half. We would have scored just about 50 points today. They couldn't stop us. No, I haven't seen a defense yet. And since Mr. Whoever that was on YouTube brought out about Tampa beat us, but Dak threw for 400 some odd yards. We just decided not to run the ball. We could at least attempted to. We scored 29 points then. I mean, I hadn't seen a defense yet that can stop this offense. The Chargers couldn't do it. Philly couldn't do it. And this team is getting such a rhythm now that the expectation is that we're going to score right at 30 points a game, which is what we knew we were going to do in the first place. All we needed was just a little defense. Ladies and gentlemen, we have that now. We have defense now. What else do we need to see? We have it. Now, the only question that I have is we have not played a complete game yet offensively. I'm not looking for a complete annihilation on defense. We really ain't built like that yet. But we're opportunistic. That's what kind of defense we have. But this offense, man, look. Gary Bryant, I see you. I see one of my best friends in Marlin showed up. Look, Gary Bryant said, Kellen Moore, I hate to say it, but he's looking like one of the most creative offensive minds in football. He is. Remember what I've always said about Kellen Moore. From the 20 to the 20, he's incredible. The red zone is a problem. Now, his problem on the red zone today, it was because of lack of focus by Dak and that fumble he had. You can't blame Kellen Moore for that. But we're scoring. We're scoring. It's hard to say something bad about Kellen Moore when your offense is a top 3 offense in the league and you're scoring 30 points a game. It's hard to talk about Kellen Moore right now. Kellen Moore, I mean, I look stupid talking about Kellen Moore. He is one of the best play callers in the game right now. No question. Now, let's get to hey, Shane, you're right. I think the makeup of this team, Shane, to your point, y'all see my brother Shane Odom just came in. Shane is absolutely correct. In other words, he said it this way. He said, let me put his comment up. Shane said this. Shane said we have to stay humble and hungry. That's one way to say it. I say it this way. Another way to say it is we can't get the big head. We can't let nobody gas us up like this. I believe that we have the makeup on this team that's not going to happen. And that starts with our quarterback, who is as hungry of a player as you have ever seen. He is determined to do something this year. He is determined to prove the point that the money that we paid him, well, not we paid him, but Jerry Jones paid him. He's trying to prove a point that I am that guy. That is what Dak is proving. He's ticked off. This team was 4-12 last year. He's ticked off. And he's playing like it. He's hungry. If you remember in the interview a couple weeks ago when Diggs became defensive player of the month, Dak said that he went to him and said, congratulations. We ain't done nothing yet. See, that's the kind of attitude that's gonna keep you grounded. To Shane's point, I believe that this team is on. They ain't never done nothing, so they know what to do. This game was about, simply for me, was this. I told you guys yesterday, the Giants do not belong. I told you that. I told you they don't belong. And in games like this, you need to treat teams the way they're supposed to be treated. If they don't belong, treat them as such. That's all I'm saying. Now, every game ain't going to be like this. We know some games are coming that we're going to get tested a little bit. That's fine. But games that we're supposed to win, and I'm saying those are the games that we've been struggling with the last couple of years. We'll go in a favorite, some type of way, we'll play down to the competition and end up losing. It's not happening right now. I know it's early. Got a long way to go. But as of right now, it's not happening. I believe every Cowboy fan, see, it's only a few of us that's talking real crazy. Like saying, beat these guys' brains out. It's a few of us that are talking like a dog and saying, kill these guys. It's just a few of them. Majority of Cowboy fans are watching but thinking that something is about to go wrong. And even with the mess ups, the Dak fumble that he had, when we didn't score, when we carried the game, keeping it close. Usually we think that's how the game will go the whole game. There are a few of us that are saying we ain't worried about it. Because they finna turn it up in a minute. Huh? It ain't a lot of us. It's just a few of us. We know that this thing is finna turn up in a minute. We don't care how close the game is. We don't care we don't care if the score is 14-14 at halftime. Well, the Cowboys, if y'all been noticing, the Cowboys are turning into a second half team where the explosion just happened. Whether that's because of game time adjustments, whether that's because of just turnovers or whatever. The third quarter, it seems like that's our quarter. We go completely cuckoo in the third quarter. Okay? I'm not surprised that we ripped them apart. I said we were going to rip them apart. I just don't like the little little sloppiness at the beginning. That could hurt you against some other team. We know that. But they haven't struggled like that in the first half all year. Not like that. We shot ourselves in the foot. It wasn't because of nothing the offense was doing. The defense was doing. We were shooting ourselves. Craig Burton, you're a Giant fan. You knew y'all was in trouble. Thank you for joining, Craig Burton. You knew y'all was in trouble. I told you that I called you out yesterday. You weren't on my. I called you out yesterday, Craig Burton. You and Jamal Houston, y'all two Giant fans, I know. Somebody find Ernie Freeman, newscaster in Dallas too. Somebody tag him into here. So he come get some of this too. I told you that we ain't no joke this year. Now, I say this to you, Craig, because I know you ain't gonna stay here for a long period of time. I know you're a Giant fan. This is all I got to say to you, Craig. The same beating we gave y'all today. When we come to New York, it's gonna be the same beat. That's all I'm saying. Same beat. It's gonna be the same beat, if not worse. We're supposed to put 50 on the Giants today. If it weren't for the shots in the foot, okay. That's all I'm gonna say to you, Craig. I hope you guys heal up and get better. It just depends on how bad Daniel's concussion was. Hey, Daniel. It just depends on how bad his concussion was, because he looked like Deontay Wilder last night. He tried to get up and run back to the huddle. He was going sideways. One of our boys almost had to catch him in his arm. We tried to help him. Cox knocked his block off. But depending on how bad the concussion is, he probably come back. Saquon, on the other hand, I don't know. because if all y'all saw how Saquon's ankle looked, and I know that's just swelling, but that's usually when you get swelling like that, that is a severe high ankle sprain, at least minimum. And we know how severe high ankle sprains are. That's at least 4 to 6 weeks, without a doubt. The way he turned his ankle, that's usually a high ankle sprain. I don't know if Saquon coming back. Daniel Jones, you just got to kind of see it, but I hope he get better. That's the only thing I want to say. I don't want to hear nothing about y'all lost. Yeah, where you supposed to be? We lost Daniel Jones. Hey, Talib. We lost Daniel Jones. We lost Saquon. We lost Dak Prescott. Nobody had no mercy on us last year. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. All y'all haters, y'all laughed at us. And look, stop running so much. Huh? Tell Daniel Jones he is not Herschel Walker. You understand? He is not Saquon. Look, because Saquon is out, don't mean that Daniel Jones now is Saquon. Stop running. I got some dogs that's trying to look. I got some dogs that's coming, that's hunting. That's the difference this year. I got some dogs that are hunting. Now, I will say this. I will say this, and I'm glad it was Cox out there. Jalen Smith would not have made that play. I don't know to better. I just haven't throw that in. I love Jalen Smith, but he would not have made that play. It took speed to get out there. Cox had it. Cox caught him, and he nailed him violently. I ain't got no problem with it, y'all. I'm out for revenge on the whole NFL this year. I am. Now, for all my church members that are on here, I've done my preaching. I'm in full cowboy mode now. Bishop Brooks is not here today. This is Doug. So that's all I got to say. I'm ready right now. Okay? Let me get to my defense real quick. Offense, it really shouldn't be no surprise to none of y'all. We know what the offense is capable of. Zeke, once again, holy God. Can I say this? For the first time in God knows how long, Ezekiel Elliott has 2 consecutive games that he has carried the ball over 20 times. I never thought I'd be able to say that. Kellen Moore is showing me something. I can't tell you the last time. I'm going to have to look that up for my show on Tuesday. When is the last time Ezekiel Elliott carried the ball 20 times consecutively for 2 straight games? I can't tell you when. He did it today. Guess what? 21 carries, 110 yards. I mean, Lord. Beautiful. Pollard, 14 carries, 75 yards. He would have had over 100 yards today if they wouldn't have called back that big play that he had. I think he ran for about 25 to 30 yards. They called it back. He would have had over 100 yards. Dak Prescott, 22 of 32, 302 yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 pick on a great play by the Giants defensive end. I give him that. Dak threw over 3. Look, if Dak is throwing over 300 yards and Ezekiel is getting over 100 yards, we ain't going to lose too many games. I mean, when it's like that now, we talking about ridiculous scoring. We talking about scoring 40 points when stuff like that happens. It's unbelievable. Let me say this, y'all. Let me say this. We all know Amari Cooper is good. We know CeeDee Lamb is good. I don't even want to talk about that. We know what Gallup brings to the table when he comes back. So we know Cedric Wilson has stepped it up a whole lot. He's good. Let me tell y'all something. Dalton Schultz, I've been trying to tell you. While we was hollering out for Blake Jarwin, I told you guys Dalton Schultz can play. Dalton Schultz is turning into a legitimate threat. He's turning into a security blanket for Dak Prescott. I ain't trying to say he's Jason Witten, but I'm saying I'm starting to see something. Why am I saying that? Dalton Schultz, 6 catches, which led the team, for 79 yards. CeeDee Lamb, 4 catches for 84 yards. Coop, 3 catches for 60 yards. Pollard, 4 catches for 28 yards. Cedric Wilson had 1 catch today. Noah Brown had 3 catches for 36 yards. Dalton Schultz had 6 catches. He is turning into a legitimate security blanket for Dak Prescott. Dalton Schultz is playing great football. Blocking, catching, the whole thing. This offense is loaded. Okay? This is not a surprise. We knew what this offense was going to do. This defense we got, though, y'all, it ain't doing nothing but climbing every week. I think it's obvious what I'm getting ready to say. I don't know what teams are doing by now. I just believe they don't believe yet. That's the only thing that I can attribute it to it. I mean, Mr. Diggs, Lord have mercy. I don't know what film everybody watching. Maybe they just don't believe. And I understand Diggs is following everybody's number one. Okay? And your number one has to get the football. So it ain't no such thing as not throwing to Diggs' side, but you're gonna have to be real selective on how you trying to get the ball to your number one. Because Diggs is like a my frat on here now. Oh my God. Foster Anderson, he says Diggs related to Elder Watson. You never know. But yeah, y'all, you're not a Cowboy, you know what I'm saying. But anyway, Diggs is lethal. When you think you're open, you're really not open. Diggs is so fast. That's what we're finding out now. His interception today was he baited the quarterback to think that the guy was open on that post route, and then just turned it up another gear and just yanked it out there. He should have had another one. If you remember at the beginning of the game, they tried to run a little crossing route. Diggs was behind it. He jumped that one. So there are some routes that you just may not need to mess with Diggs on. You may not need to mess with Diggs on a few of these routes now. He got baked on one, I remember, real well. I saw that. But Diggs, man, is solidifying himself as the defensive player of the year right now. It's unanimous. Right now, if you had to vote, nobody else should get a vote. Nobody. Nobody. Khalil Mack, nope. Aaron Donald, nope. Whoever your favorite, nope. Mr. Diggs is the unanimous defensive player of the year right now. He added on another one today. Another one. Dominant. I don't know what teams are doing. I don't know if they don't believe yet, but if you keep throwing his way, this boy about to set a record for most interceptions in the season. I don't know. I don't know what to say. This defense is legit, man. This defense is legit. They're opportunistic. They turn the ball, they get the ball, they take it away, they give it to this explosive offense that we got, and they go completely off. Somebody said DePars is defensive rookie of the year. Also is a runner-up. I agree totally with Gary Ackman, what he just said. My brother just said that. Michael Parsons should be the defensive rookie of the year, and also who had another sack today is running close second. Man, look, I don't care what y'all say. You haters, y'all just waiting. Y'all can't say nothing because you see what's going on. I know. And you want to say something so bad, but you know what's going on. You see what's going on. All y'all just waiting. The Steeler fans finally showed up today. They started running their mouths. They so happy we ain't heard from them in 3 weeks. Steeler fans everywhere now. They just coming out the woodwork. I ain't heard nothing from them in 3 weeks. Everybody waiting for the Cowboys to lose. That's there. So they can finally say something about the Cowboys. Well, it won't be this week. Okay? I'm done. So y'all can enjoy the rest of the game. Listen, I'll be with you guys on Tuesday. Oh, let me throw one more thing in about our defense. Everybody talking about Jalen gone. Jalen is gone. Oh, well, Jalen ain't doing this. Jalen, we so. Mr. Neal played a great game today. Neal had a great game today. Physical. Hitting people. Huh? Talib says Gregory got a lot of pressure on the quarterback today, so I like the way he's playing. Gregory gets pressure every week. Here's the funny part. I think we only had one sack today. And that sack came on when they stumbled the ball. I think it was Glenn and missnapped. It was a missnap. He fell down. Olsen got the sack. Just touched it. It wasn't no shot or anything. We did not get a sack, but we put a lot of pressure on him. That's the main thing. So pressure is not a problem. And in the days game, the way these quarterbacks get the ball out real quick anyway, the gigantic guarded numbers for sacks, that really ain't gonna happen no more. But I mean, guys get the ball out quick now. The key is how much pressure can you get on them? Can you get them every now and then? Then when Daniel Jones was in there, he had pressure, so he was getting, there wasn't no issue. When Glennon got in there, obvious pressure was there. So this defense is loaded, man. It's loaded. And as I just told my brothers in one of the groups that I'm in, here's the scary part, Cowboys fans. We got guys that ain't even hit the field yet, that are gonna be hungry. D-Law ain't played in 5-6 weeks, whatever it is, or won't be back for a couple weeks. Gallimore is on his way back. Boss man Fat, he's on his way back. Donovan Wilson is on his way back. I mean, this defense is getting ready to even get better than what we are now. Hey, how about them boys? Everybody's popping in. What's up, Rick? Rick on YouTube, I see you. Let me see on Pod, I ain't looked over there in a while. Yeah, hey, Cupton. How about them Cowboys? Yeah, how about them? Dominant performance today. Extremely dominant. And all I'm going to say is it's only going to get better. And some of these guys give it a look. If you think the offense is better, if you think the offense, here comes one of these haters. Here go Mike Dotson. Y'all looking like a real playoff threat. Yeah, you're right. It's early. Yeah. We are a threat. There ain't no looking like. We are. You know it and I know it. We are a threat. That's a Saint fan just popped in here. That's one of the ones that love to talk about the Cowboys. But see, everybody got to tell the truth now. Everybody. We ready, y'all. We ready. Don't say it. I ain't saying what that means. I just say we're ready. Teams gotta be ready. You gotta be ready to play us. We're gonna score. We're gonna score 30. If your defense, I don't care if your defense is legit. We gonna score down near 30 points. You can't stop it. It's too much. Dak Prescott is crazy this year. Yeah, he is. He's crazy. He's hungry. He's hungry. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but I say this before I even do my. Well, who in the world is this? Now, who is this? Kill all black people. I hope they all burn in hell, dude. Since you here and you looking, before I block you, let me just go and tell you this, man. You got to really have a miserable life to be searching for just black people, so you can put this kind of junk on your, put all this on it. You really have to have a miserable life to do that. If you don't like black people, just find you some more people to listen to. Don't listen to me. Don't come rain on our parade, man. Don't be. Before I block you, I just want to send you that. We're not gonna burn in hell, but I will say this to you: if you have that attitude, there's a pretty good chance that you just might have a reservation right there, Doc. All right. But before you say anything else, we don't want to hear you, so I'm blocking you. Get out of here. Bye. Y'all forgive me for that. I can't stand people like that. Yeah, he blocked. I get this kind of stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, Cupcake. Cupton. Van Der Esch had a pretty good game. You're absolutely right. I didn't call his name. Cupton says he's been a Cowboy fan since 1971. Man, you are a veteran. You have seen every world championship that the Cowboys have ever won. You've seen all 5. I was born in 1973, so you was there for the first Super Bowl when we lost to the Colts, and then you also was there when we beat the Dolphins the next year. So you got mad respect from me. Good to have you, Captain. 449. Do me a favor and follow the show. Or since you there, I come on Tuesdays and Saturdays. This is just my post-game report from the game. I come on the Tuesdays. I'm going to try to come on right around 8 o'clock. My son has a football game on Tuesday, so I know I'm going to be just a little bit late. But I'm coming. I pretty much talk Cowboys and little other sports-related issues. But I appreciate you. You're a Cowboy fan. So, you got a home on this show, Cup 449. I appreciate you popping in. Yeah. Charles Anderson, you born in 71. We got some legitimate Cowboy fans in here. So we are ready, y'all. We'll get love tomorrow by the Cowboy. By all the sportscasters. We hungry. This team is built right. They got the kind of players that are going to keep everybody hungry. They're not going to get the big hit. And the New England Patriots, I'm going to say this, they're next. And you got, I don't care nothing about Bill Belichick and the way that they played Tampa in that horrible weather that night and shutting Brady down. I'm going to say that we're not Tampa Bay. I don't care nothing about Bill Belichick and what he did to the greatest show on turf, the Rams that year. And I don't care what he did to Brady and shut them down. We ain't there. If you can't stop the run, we're going to bust you. If you try to stop the run, that's going to go over the top. Beat us. I'm looking forward to going to New England next week. We're gonna stomp a mud hole in them too. I'm already on record. I start talking about them early next week. New England is next. Everybody got to pay the price this year. Okay? I'll tell you when we're gonna have to struggle. The New England Patriots are gonna be in trouble next week. I'm already on record right now. I've seen what I've seen. We're going to handle the Patriots next week in New England, too. All right? I'll see you guys Tuesday. I'll put it out on my pages. Podbean, you're there. Turn on the notifications, and it should pop up on your phone when I go live. As a matter of fact, I will schedule it on Podbean, so I don't know how that really works. When I schedule it on Podbean, will that come on your phone? I don't know, or whatever. But if you turn on the notifications for sure, or you follow the show, you will see when I come on. Hopefully, you'll be able to join me on next Tuesday. This coming up Tuesday evening. All right. Cowboys win. Final score 44-20. Game really was not that close. We could have put 50 on them. I wish we would have, but hey, I'll take 44. domination. They can't stop. They couldn't stop us. We stopped ourselves. Dak, see, offense loaded, defense opportunistic. Oh, and I'm sorry. Look, Anthony Brown. Oh my goodness, Anthony Brown. Oh, Anthony Brown got him one today. Anthony Brown got himself one. Took it back to the house. Anthony Brown, quiet as kept. I really hate to say it. When you add it all up, Anthony Brown is playing pretty decent football. I gotta give it to him. He gives up some plays, but he's also making a few plays. Okay, so I gotta give Anthony Brown some credit tonight. Okay, he scored. He took it, locked in on it, took it back to the house. Game was out of hand anyway. He just made it better. Got to give Anthony Brown some credit today. Okay? I don't know how many more times we're going to do that because I don't think it's good. But today, I give Anthony Brown credit. All right. I don't know what y'all haters gonna say now. Y'all see, we're not doing by y'all. So y'all know what's going on. So what your haters are doing is saying they see what's going on, but they don't want to give no credit. So they want to fast forward to January and all. We'll see what y'all do in January. No, we ain't worried about January. We're gonna see what we're gonna do next week. We're gonna see what we're gonna do next week. We ain't worried about January. We're worried about next week. That's it. The New England Patriots next week. Y'all don't want to give credit. Talk about what we just did. How we annihilated the Giants. Okay, I see somebody else done got on pod, man. Thank you for that. Here he go. I have respect for you and call your name, Mr. I don't even can't even say foot fetish. Foot fetish guy. You and your name of your podcast. Well, as I told the other person, it may be, you have to have a miserable life to be searching and listening to see if someone is black, just so you can put those comments down. You have to be a miserable person. You really don't have too much of a life if that's all that you're going to do. So, you need to change your heart, young brother or young sister, whoever you are, or older brother or younger or older person, whatever, sister. You need to change your heart because God don't like goodness. And you definitely are not exemplifying the love of Christ with this type of podcast type. So, but you won't get a chance, of course. I'm saying all this before I block you, so you might as well leave if you want to. Let's go on, leave. I'm gonna block you anyway. I just want to let you know that you don't have to worry about this black person's podcast because you ain't got to come back and listen to it. Okay? It's really that simple. You don't have to. Grow up, get a life, and try to do better. Try to exemplify the love of Christ in your heart. That's all I can say. That's all you're going to get from me. You can go on to another black person. Hopefully they block you too. Goodbye. Okay. Took care of him. I don't know who these folks are, coming on my own podcast with all this negative and black people this. And, I ain't going to repeat the words that they say and what the name of the podcast is. Just know to use the N word and all that kind of stuff. I don't know why they do all this. Well, we're going to block them. We're not going to entertain foolishness like that. We're just talking football. That's all we're doing. We're talking football. We're not talking race, at least right now. If y'all know me, I don't have no problem talking race and what I think is wrong. Being respectful to everybody. That's how I roll. But I will call out wrong. I'm called to do that. So that's how I roll. All right, that's enough. Y'all enjoy the rest of the night. We'll see you on Tuesday evening. Turn on those notifications. I'll see you on Tuesday evening, 8 o'clock maybe. For the one and only. Y'all know what it is. Cowboys win. Uh-huh. Another week of haters crying and hiding too. I mean, I love it. This is the Big Time Show. I'm still dancing, y'all. Woo! I'll see you guys Tuesday. All right. I'll see you guys Tuesday. Appreciate that comment, Shane. Appreciate that, man. Follow my show, man, if you don't mind. I'll be with you on Tuesday and Saturday. We'll see you.